What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to tell you guys the story of the time where I was home alone and someone broke into my house. The story starts off, I was in my room watching Netflix by myself. No one else was home. My dad was at work and my mom and sister were out running errands. I don't know why, but I called my mom for something, and after I got done talking to her, I was like, when will we be home? She's like, I'll be home in about 10 minutes. So I'm about to walk back to my room, but I hear the garage open. So like my garage is like kind of squeaky, so you can hear when someone's leaving or coming into the house. I'm like, that was a fast 10 minutes. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, the garage just put up. Is dad coming home? Like, do you know if he's coming home? She's like, I don't know, maybe go check. I'm like, okay, bye. And I'm quickly calling my dad. As soon as he picks up, I hear voices in the background. So I know he's not home. And the only people that know like the password to the outside keypad to the garage is me and the rest of my family. So I'm like, someone is breaking in. I booked it to my room. When I say book it, I mean I was D1 track star bound. I was like, I ran to my room and I grabbed my phone out of my pocket and I just waited. I called 911 and I waited for them to answer. And it ran for a few seconds. You know, the pickup time was pretty well. And she said, hi. This is what frustrates me. She asked where I live and what's my name. These two things I'm pretty sure they can get from, you know, my phone. Like, just track it. So I feel like it's a waste of time, but you know, they know what they're doing, so I give them the information. She's like, okay, thank you. What is your emergency? I'm like, robbery. You know, I'm trying to be quiet. And as I'm giving her this information, my garage door is going up and down, up and down. I can hear her like, just like freaking out. And I think that can only mean someone messing with the keypad like electronically, and it's just like malfunctioning. So I'm like, I hear them open the garage door. She's like, okay, sir, where are you in the house? I'm like, I'm upstairs in my room on the second floor. She's like, okay, do you see them? Do I see them? If they're in the garage and I'm on the second floor, do I see? But I'm respectful. I'm thinking this, but I'm being very respectful. Even though I'm about to die, I'm taking my time and I'm being respectful. I'm like, no, ma'am, I do not see the people. She's like, okay, well, help is on the way. I'm like, thank you. And that's the most helpful thing she said in the entire conversation. So I'm waiting there, and the thing is, if you're gonna break into a house, unless you're like really dumb, you're not gonna go in unarmed, okay? So I'm like, these guys definitely have a gun. I know for a fact they have a gun. I'm looking around, what do I have? You know, I mean, I got my two fists, you know, they're pretty deadly, but I don't get fast enough, you know, to beat a bullet. I'm looking around, you know, I see my trusty bat. I'm like, all right, you gonna have to do. So I'm like, now should I just wait there, you know, in a warrior stance, you know, getting ready, you know, scare them hopefully, or should I hide in my closet? I'm like, nah, fam, I'm not that bold. So I get into my closet and I'm trying to close the door. The thing is, I have my phone like this back here and I'm trying to close the door, but I didn't clean my room, so I have clothes there in front of the door and it's just blocking me from closing it. So I'm like, oh. So I have to hold her like this, hold the phone like this, and I'm holding the door shut like this. So as I'm doing that, I hear them rummaging. They've already made it inside the house, and I hear them rummaging downstairs to the kitchen, like utensil drawers, and I hear this glass like kind of ruffling around. And I'm like, they're going through my drawers downstairs. She's like, okay, just stay calm, sir, stay calm. I'm like, okay. And then the most scariest thing is the footsteps. I heard boots. Like the front, I have two stairs, carpet stairs, and I have wooden stairs. My wooden stairs near the front of the house. So they went to the kitchen, they went to the wooden stairs, and I just heard boot steps that just coming up the stairs. And it was the most terrifying thing. It was more terrifying than hearing the garage door open. Cause I knew like, it was like the steps to my death, you know? Because at this point, it was kill or be killed. I knew that for a fact. Because if I hit him in the arm, you know, it's not going to do anything. I can try to knock the wind out of him, that's it. But the best thing to do is hit him in the head. And, you know, with my strength, and, you know, I'm not knocking you out. I'm going to kill you, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, so he's either going to shoot me or I'm either going to hit him and kill him. So, you know, I'm saying my prayers, like, make sure I'm going to heaven, you know. You know, I'm like, okay, he's coming up the stairs. She's like, do you see him? And that was it. That was my limit. I lost all respect. I said, shut up. You're just being nosy at this point. So I put the phone here because Cheryl was about to get me killed, okay? Cheryl was about to kill me, so I put Cheryl on hold. Yes, I put a 911 operator on hold. I got my trusty bat. I'm like, you know, I'm ready for him. They get to the top of the stairs, and when you get, my second floor has about, I want to say about 6-7 doors, right? So I'm imagining him, he's just standing there trying to figure out which door he wants to, you know, pillage first. So he goes to my parents' room, and I pick up the phone, I talk to Cheryl. I'm sorry, Cheryl. And I'm like, he's in my parents' room. He said, okay, help is almost there. Almost there. So I'm freaking out. And then I hear the garage door open again. I'm like, my mom's home. My mom's home. My mom's home. She's gonna die. Cause my mom is loud. And I hear my mom's voice from the back stairs. So she must have come up the carpet stairs, but I didn't hear her. So she was coming up the hallway from the other side. She's like, Brandon. I'm like, okay, well, first of all, he knows you're here. He knows where you are. You know, you're being loud. Like, I predicted she was gonna be loud. I'm like, she's most likely gonna go to her room, and he's gonna be in there, and I'm gonna hear 2 gunshots, and she's gonna die. But she doesn't. She goes to my room. She's like, Brandon, what are you doing in the closet? What are you doing in the closet? Okay, well, thank you. He knows where I am now. Like, I want to die. I might as well have one last conversation with you. I'm like, and I'm crying at this point too. I'm like, someone's breaking into the house. They're in your room. She's like, no, they're not. I'm like, yes, they are. I just heard them right before you came. She's like, okay, Brandon. She walked into her room. Like, she was bold. Like, she didn't even care. She walked straight into her room. I didn't hear anything. So I'm like, okay, well, she got strangled. You know, hopefully it was quick. You know, I'm just praying it was quick. And she comes back 30 seconds later. And she's like, Brandon, I was playing a joke on you. Like, I'm an ugly crier. I was like, are you serious? So I give the phone to my mom. She's talking to the operator, explaining the whole story, and I'm just stressed out. So I'm walking down the stairs, and I look outside the window. Now, I don't know how police protocol is, but I'm not sure if the house size depends on how many cops respond. Because my house is, you know, pretty large, and for a home invasion, I was thinking about 3 cops maybe, but I looked outside, there was 1 cop cruiser, then another one, and then a blacked out Suburban, and then another Suburban, and then another cop car, and all these cops started filing out, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, how am I going to explain this? They get up to the door, and they're all walking at this point, because the operator must have told them. The guy opens the door, and he's like, so what happened? I'm like, my mom just came home early. I'm sorry. It happens to everyone. You know, think your mom comes home early. You think it's a killer. You know, I'm not the only one, right? He's like, So yeah, that's the story about how my mom broke into my house. If you guys enjoyed this story time, please let me know so I can do more or do less or none at all. Don't forget to share this, like it, subscribe, comment, ever you please, and I will see you guys next time. Yeah, it's me again. I don't want to miss out on a fun time. It's probably that time I took that nap in your class. I'm sorry, but can you repeat?